Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich, and today again is the 11th. And as promised, folks, happy Friday. I will come back with another video. I got everything in order as far as how I want to try to present this video with the information about Algorand. Also talk to you about some XRP news, some Ripple news, as well as some precious metal news that we want to talk about. Again, this is the first time that I'm able to do a video late. I got some good rest in between time, so I should be primed and ready to do a good video for you all, because I think I'll undercut you and shortchange you from yesterday's video to today's video. So what I wanted to do is really go back over Pack Global just real quick, and then we'll move forward with the rest of the video. So anyway, folks, Bitcoin, we're going to go over the market cap as always. Since earlier, 35,413. Ethereum is at 2294. And we got Binance Coin 331. And Cardano is dipped down to $1.39, folks. And Dogecoin, again, sitting at that trend line of 29, 30, 31 cents. But right now is at 30 cents. And since we put out a video earlier, XRP has dropped about 4 or 5 cents there. So a great buying opportunity. It looks like the market is overall down in respect to seeing some red in the market. Polkadot is at even $20.01, and Uniswap is at $20 as well. And folks, I don't know what happened since earlier today, but it looks like they're trying to put a kibosh on the crypto market. But again, if you are an experienced investor or an experienced trader, you know how to take advantage of buying opportunities with the dollar cost average method, and just being able to look at the market for what it is. My gosh, look at this thing. This thing was $400. Now it's $56. Well, anyway, a good buying opportunity, folks. The market is kind of bleeding right now. And again, pick and choose when you get in there. I don't know what to say right now as far as the market is concerned, because I just woke up and this is just, I don't know what to say. It is what it is. So anyway, moving forward, let's go back over Pack Protocol real quick. This is packprotocol.com, and I just wanted to go over because I think I shortchanged it a little bit because I had it on the wrong page. So my apologies. Pack Global Protocol, which is a new site or website that they'll have come soon. And they're looking forward to an exciting rebranded resource as we put the finishes touches on it. And all frequently asked questions and supporting documents are still available. Our network, your rules. Pack Protocol is built on the foundation of a first-of-its-kind blockchain technology, utilizing both proof-of-stake and deterministic master nodes to offer instant, secure, and low-cost transfers, and without the need for intermediaries and expensive third parties. Their technology will also allow users to transact freely with anyone, anywhere, at any time. And Pack Protocol is a digital network connecting not only merchants and consumers, but business enterprises as well, with a fast, secure, and more cost-effective way to send digital transactions globally. And ahead of the Pack Protocol also offers one of the world's most powerful and secure masternode networks, enabling frictionless transactions worldwide and making them faster, safer, and cheaper, and built upon a massive distributed network and championed by blockchain pioneers, and with the total elimination of the middleman. Pact Global is also truly the people's platform for transactional and data transmissions and immutable record keeping. So, folks, I mean, you come into the Flare network. It's a great addition here. And again, I let you know that there's this wallet. You also have it on the App Store with Apple and the Google Play. And then here are some exchanges where you can go ahead and get you some pack. You got it at BitTrue, GraviX, Biloxi, and Stake Kuyu. You also have some partners here. Tron, which I'm a fan of. Digibyte, I'm also a fan of. You got Binance, Gala Games, Flare Networks, as you can see there, and many others. And then you also have the Pact Protocol wallets, which we discussed earlier too. So again, I would refer you to Critical Complex channel to get more updates and information on how to set up a masternode and things like that. So at any rate, I'll leave it there as we move forward with some Algorand news. Arrington Capital launches the $100 million fund to invest in Algorand-based initiatives. Okay, this was reported on June 10th, which was yesterday. And again, my apologies for shortchanging you all on information and news. So if you heard it elsewhere, it's a good thing. But, you know, I also wanted to circle back around and report on it. So anyway, Seattle, Washington, this is June 10th, 2021. Arrington Capital, a digital asset management firm in blockchain-based capital markets, today announced that it has launched a new $100 million USD fund to support initiatives building on the Algorand network, and which is a leading blockchain that is accelerating the convergence of decentralized and traditional finance. And the Arrington Algo Growth Fund, AAGF, aims to encourage and spur additional development on Algorand, which has seen significant growth and adoption really recently across DeFi, decentralized finance, traditional finance, and the public sector, and the NFT space, and much more. So moving forward, they are inspired, this quote here, by the traction that Algorand has in the market right now, with unmatched tech, robust developer resources, and a vision for long-term sustainability. Algorand is empowering its community to more easily create the future of finance, said Michael Arrington, who is a partner at Arrington Capital. We've gone over him as well. We've talked about that in the past. The launch of its fund represents our commitment to supporting the growth and success of the Algorand ecosystem. So, folks, this is another F asset added to the Flare network. So, some exciting times. And again, I would most definitely encourage you to add that to your portfolio. So let's go look at Algorand real quick. Stellar 30 cents there. Good buying opportunity. But let's go check out Algorand. That's what we came for. Again, folks, down 12.8% at 93% or 93 cents there. Again, I'm always encourage you to dollar cost average. I will be going in to get me some more Algorand over the weekend. I got a detail coming up tomorrow, which pays me right away. So I'm going to take those funds and come back and buy me a little bag of that. Anyway, folks, so let's get into some XRP news. And this is coming from TCU, the cryptoupdates.com. Luxembourg finance minister signals acceptance of XRP. This is back in 2019. I just wanted to go over it and cover it again, so we can make sure that we're on track with XRP. I know it's a little bit old, but you know, when I see something, it's kind of, I guess I need to report on it. Luxembourg's Minister of Finance, Pierre Grameniga, signals the acceptance of XRP. According to reports, the minister welcomes XRP in his country and gives hope to investors. And by this move, the users and investors of Luxembourg and other European countries will get the benefit. Reportedly, XRP gets security clearance from Luxembourg private equity and venture capital Association, LPEA. After some days of this event, that person, Grimanga, hinted the acceptance of blockchain technology in the country. So most definitely there's more interest in Ripple, and Ripple is not a security token. Private equity of Luxembourg and the private equity of Venture Capital Association released paper showing the affirmation of payment token. The LPEA affirms XRP as a payment token, but not as a security token. So I just wanted to make sure that we reported that these other entities across the globe are not reporting that XRP is a security. So at the end of the day, we will receive the clarity that we're looking for, especially when the Ripple lawyers object the SEC request to extend the discovery deadline. And I do believe the Sunshine Act meeting was pushed out to the 17th. And again, that number 17 continues to pop up. So there's no coincidence when it comes to it. Ripple lawyers, again, object. This was June 10th. On June 3rd, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission officially asked the federal judge for a 60-day extension discovery in the Ripple's case. The SEC claims that it needs more time to find more witnesses in the case. Now, if you come to court with the ironclad tight case, you wouldn't need to find more witnesses. You wouldn't need to find more information. That means your case is a piece of shit. Okay, so throw it out, get it resolved, get over your ego, get over your pride, and take your loss, take your L's because you effed up. Plain and simple. According to Ripple lawyers, however, the regulator did not provide any compelling reason for another delay. And as a result, the SEC new request poses an existential threat. Remember that word. Existential threat. I've heard that before, that we the people pose an existential threat that they've never seen before. So the company's U.S. business, Ripple lawyers stated in a note of appeal to Judge Annalisa Torres, the SEC letter misstates Ripple's reasons for opposing the expansion of discoveries. Ripple opposes the extension because the delay will be extremely detrimental to Ripple, and there is no good reason to change its discovery program. So again, folks, we'll leave the information here. There's this document right here from Dropbox from James K. Fallon from Fallon Law. Ripple files its opposition to the SEC request for a 60-day extension. So you read that there. And according to the defense, the SEC knew in advance what facts it needed to have on hand. And again, in addition, the very lack of evidence lends credence at Ripple's argument that the SEC acted imprudently with requesting an extension to seek new evidence. And the litigation already threatens Ripple to destroy the company's operation in the United States, the defense added. And at the same time, the exchange regulator claims that the delay is necessary since this has not yet finished analyzing the Ripple documents. Now, we've had Garlinghouse and Chris Larson respond. We have had all of these other folks respond. We even have folks who even leave. So I'm not sure what their time is with dragging their feet, but we all know the end result. When this brings clarity, again, we're set. The stage is set, so we're in good shape. The lawsuit is just smoke and mirrors to either distract you from the prize. So don't even sweat the small stuff. Okay, this is just political theater, financial theater. You just got to get through the smoke. So anyway, I just want to read this article that was handed to me from Aaron AJ. Thank you so much for giving me this. Why is XRP the most misunderstood cryptocurrency? And this was a blog of some sort, June 10th, 2021. And I'll read some of it. Not all of it. You can read the rest. Over the years, XRP has been criticized for being centralized and a banker's coin, among other things. But what is the actual truth, and why do many people avoid doing their own research? It's a good question to ask. Why do not people do their research and come to their own conclusions without, without putting, the eyeballs to the paper? So I encourage you guys to always do your research. Don't listen to me. Don't take my word for it, because again, I'm not a financial advisor. Never is this financial advice. I just kind of do my own thing and dip into the paperwork. And if there's recommendations and suggestions that people throw my way, most definitely I'm going to follow through and do my own research as well. So let's begin with the history of XRP. In 2011, 3 developers began developing a blockchain technology that would not use proof of work and mining to validate transactions, and it would not have its limitations. And they called this technology XRP Ledger, which is the XRPL. And the goal was to create a better Bitcoin with a more sustainable and advanced consensus algorithm, and to send value efficiently. And guess what? They did it. The XRP Ledger settles transactions in 3 seconds with transaction fees of less than a penny, which can also process 1,500 plus transactions per second, and is also eco-friendly. XRP is also deflationary, as every transaction fee is burned, destroyed, which slowly reduces its supply. And on June 2nd, 2012, they created 100 billion XRP with no way to create any more. And later they decided to start a company now called Ripple to work with the company and also pursue its own mission and business model. It was still in the early days, so they were trying to figure out what worked best. Ultimately, they decided to focus on cross-border payments and improving the banking infrastructure. And as the banking system was running on an old, broken, and corrupted, they said it, I didn't, corrupted system, SWIFT, they wanted to revolutionize the financial system and solve a multi-trillion-dollar problem. And you can read the whole history here. So you can read that history there. Click that link there. And today, Ripple uses XRP and the XRP Ledger for cross-border payments and liquidity management. And through it all, it offers instant payments and settlement to financial institutions. And there are over 20 financial institutions at the moment that are using the XRP on a daily basis through Ripple's on-demand liquidity solution. And you can also read more about that report there. Okay, so a common misconception is that Ripple products and RippleNet do not use XRP, but that's wrong. RippleNet is Ripple's payment network and is a suite of products and services. Right now, RippleNet consists of xCurrent, which is the messaging system that all banks are required to have for the exchange of information, and it can also be compared to SWIFT, on-demand liquidity, which also uses XRP as a bridge currency for instant settlement and to avoid pre-funded liquidity. And finally, line of credit, which also uses XRP and allows financial institutions to borrow XRP, and a source capital, which is on demand to initiate cross-border payments and increase their working capital. And if you want to understand exactly how XRP is used by Ripple and why it's revolutionizing the financial and banking system, you can go ahead and read that. So again, I'll smash through some of this other stuff. XRP versus Ripple versus XRP Ledger versus RippleNet. You can read all of this. Things like that. You got Coil, all of this other stuff that's down here for you to go over. You got it centralized or decentralized. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that. And one of the best misconceptions is that XRP is centralized and that Ripple controls most of the nodes, or that the UNL leads to centralization. But let's look at the facts. XRP's blockchain, XRP Ledger, uses a consensus protocol that relies on validator nodes to record and verify transactions without incentivizing any party. The XRP Ledger uses a form of the Federated Byzantine Agreement consensus algorithm. Validators are nodes running on a validating server, meaning they are configured to participate in the consensus process for validating transactions. and the government of the network. Validators are different from miners in proof of work that Bitcoin uses because they aren't paid when they order and validate transactions. And on the XRP ledger, there are two kinds of nodes. Number one, you got the validators, which were explained above, and number two, you got stock nodes, which protect the validators, store the ledger's history, and allow API calls. And today there are over 170 validators and 900 nodes that operate at locations across the globe and are run by a broad range of individuals, universities, institutions, and exchanges. And for consensus to be reached on the network, at least 80% of the validators must agree. And Ripple runs only 6 validators and controls less than 4% of all validators on the network, which gives them no power whatsoever on the XRP ledger. And this means that the XRP network is highly decentralized, and we can say that it has a better, more robust, and more decentralized structure than guess who? Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay? Anybody can run a validator or stock node and set up it's in minutes. You can see all the information about the nodes here. So boom, if you're into nodes and things like that, you can check that out. So anyway, folks, XRP is very misunderstood in regards to what it's going to do. In fact, it's going to change finance as we know it. As we know, Bitcoin was designed to be a peer-to-peer digital currency system. The vision of Satoshi was to use Bitcoin for peer-to-peer transaction and as an alternative payment system that had no central authority. It uses proof of work, consistent algorithm which uses a mining procedure to validate transactions. And this consensus mechanism has many drawbacks which lead to Bitcoin being useless for what it was designed to do. POW is very limited, which makes the Bitcoin network unscalable and Bitcoin transactions slow and expensive. Furthermore, POW is not a sustainable system and consumes huge amounts of energy, which is not eco-friendly. And that's why the XRP creators built XRP and the XRP ledger, and more advanced, scalable, and sustainable system that would be closer to the real Satoshi's vision. And from my understanding, if you go and read some things, Satoshi said that XRP or the Ripple was something that he was very much liking. So anyway, you can read the rest of this. I'll leave it in the article. I don't want to spend too much more time on it. But again, don't misunderstand XRP for yourself, because we already know what it's going to do, what it's meant for, the many different use cases, the many different scenarios that will play out when it comes to a digital asset like XRP. So anyway, I wanted to leave this. This is coming from the World Economic Forum about digital assets, distributed ledger technology, and the future of capital markets. And this is an insight report from May 2021. It's a PDF format. So I'll have that in the description for you to go over because it's 100 pages. It's very, very lengthy. So I want to make sure that I send this to you guys so you guys can actually go over it. I won't go over it here in the video, but this just kind of breaks down a little bit about different type of market is derivatives, loans, things like that. So I'll leave that here for you all. Anyway, this is coming from the BIS, and this was June 10th. The Basel Committee consults on prudential treatment of crypto asset exposures. Basel Committee issues public consultation on preliminary proposals for the prudential treatment of banks' crypto asset exposure. The proposals split crypto assets into broad groups and those eligible for treatment under the existing Basel framework with some modifications, and others such as Bitcoin are subject to a new conservative prudential treatment. And the committee invites submissions on the proposals by September 10th. The Basel Committee on Banking Supervision today issued a public consultation on preliminary proposals for the prudential treatment of banks' crypto asset exposures. While banks' exposures to crypto assets are limited, the continued growth and innovation of crypto assets are and related services, coupled with the heightened interest of the banks, could increase global financial stability and concerns and risks to the banking system in the absence of a specified prudential treatment. So let's go ahead. The proposed prudential treatment outlined in the consultation divides crypto assets into two broad groups. Let's understand what those two groups are. Group 1, crypto assets. These fulfill a set of classification conditions and as such are eligible for treatment under the existing Basel framework with some modifications and additional guidance. And these include certain tokenized traditional assets and stablecoins. Group 2 of the crypto assets are those such as Bitcoin that do not fulfill the classification conditions. Since these pose additional and higher risk, they would be subject to a new conservative prudential treatment. Central bank digital currencies are not within the scope of the consultation. The committee welcomes comments and on the proposals, which should be submitted here by September 10th, 2021. All submissions will be published on the BIS website unless a respondent specifically requests confidential treatment. So it looks like Bitcoin is going to get a little bit different treatment because it doesn't fulfill the classification conditions, whatever those conditions are. So we'll be keeping an eye on that, and I find it very, very funny that it's going to be a day before 9/11, September 11th, 2021. So it's weird anomalies and situations that come up when it comes to dates and numbers and things like that. But anyway, we'll just keep an eye on it. This is coming from the cryptotheory.org. Dubai's first blockchain-backed precious metal refinery. This is an article written on April 22nd, 2021. And we're headed to that place where precious metals are going to come on the scene as far as, people starting to, peek their eyes at it. And I believe that as crypto goes, precious metals will go, whether it be up or down. And I believe once the market changes back to a bullish momentum for cryptocurrencies, then you will begin to see precious metals shortly follow after that. In hopes of establishing the largest blockchain-backed precious metal refinery and storage facility, the Dubai Multi-Commodity Center, a free trade zone established by the Dubai government, announced the venture of a sale and purchase agreement with REIT Development. Yesterday, as part of the agreement, REIT Development acquired industrial land located in DMCC's thriving business district, Jumeirah Lakes Towers. It was also reported that the 100,000 square feet facility is expected to open in the end of 2022. So, folks, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. So, if you're from that country, I ask for your forgiveness for not really knowing. It is said that the blockchain-backed facility will create a decentralized record of all transactions, making it possible to track precious metals that are refined and sold in over 150 countries around the globe. And in an interview, Chief Operation Officer of REIT Development, Mike D. Vries, said that blockchain technology can enable more transparent and accurate tracking of precious metal, ensuring there is no dirty gold in circulation and illicit trades. The metals refined will also provide backing for asset collateralized stablecoins like gold coin, silver coin, rhodium coin, palladium coin, and platinum coin, just to name a few. These stablecoins will run on the Ethereum network and will be reportedly be pegged to the current value of 1 gram of the corresponding precious metal. Wow. Interesting. So it will be at least $1,900 at the very minimum, $1,900. So whatever those are, I don't know, but a very minimum to the current value. Whoa. Anyway, although the gold and precious metal industry has been at a tipping point, Executive Chairman and Chief Chairman Officer of The DMCC, Ahmad bin Sulayem, is optimistic about the boundless opportunities that lie beneath the uncertainty of a post-pandemic world, and through the deployment of blockchain technology, the DMCC's partnership with REIT Development plays in bringing the UAE on the world map as a leader in the precious metals industry. And you can read more from Crypto Education, which is also becoming a fast part of the classroom. So, folks, it's heating up. It's getting interesting with precious metals. You can look right here. Market's still down. Boom. It doesn't matter. We're all in good position because we believe in ourselves, all right? Anyway, this is coming from the S&P Global Market Intelligence, May 31st, 2021. Indonesia eyes greater financial inclusion with gold-based blockchain system. So that was Dubai. This is Indonesia. So this is moving rather rapidly. And I'll get into this article just real quick. The Indonesian government's plan to launch a blockchain-based precious metal-backed payments and savings platform outside the banking system will likely drive financial inclusion further in a country where about 51% of adults, or 95 million citizens, are unbanked, and developed by the Indonesian state-owned postal service PTPOS and foreign token provider Kinesis. POSGO, I'm not even going to try that, folks. Compliant mobile platform that allows users to trade gold and silver with physical delivery, as well as save, transact, and manage their wealth in digital tokens without bank accounts. So this is very good. POSGO supported the country's National Sharia Council, offers digital assets to gold, and is touted as the first Islamic mobile ecosystem business in Indonesia. Okay, the supply of physical gold, which the developers believe will likely attract most volume due to the affinity among the locals, comes from Kinesis' partner and founder, Allocated Bullion Exchange, which is an online trading platform. Kinesis and the PT POS are building a vault to store physical gold inside the country. Kinesis CEO Thomas Coughlin also heads the Allocated Bullion Exchange. So, folks, I mean, they're talking about digital assets being backed by precious metals on the blockchain, things like that. Trust matters. So we're moving fast. I mean, don't think that this stuff has not already been worked out behind the scenes. I just think that it's actually playing out for us all to consume and see what's going on moving forward. And again, here's another article from Bitcoin Insider. Gold-backed digital tokens to hit the Turkish market following a new partnership. Let's check it out. The partnership enables investors to purchase grams of accredited gold as an ERC20 token. So again, I do believe we will have the grams, the half grams, things like that, micro payments, micro pieces of gold, which I have when I've purchased. So it's kind of interesting that they are doing it that way. Very, very interesting. Gold wholesalers are starting to find new ways to expand their businesses to retail. And thanks to blockchain-based tokenization, international bullion trading company Bullion of the United Kingdom-based fintech Aris Technologies have signed a partnership to offer gold-backed tokens in the Turkish market. The partnership will see investors own grams of LBMA, accredited gold, which I think we talked about LBMA before, gold via Aris Gold, and as a gold-backed ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. Aris Gold, AWG, is minted and distributed by precious metal dealers using Aris blockchain-based solution. Gold is the oldest decentralized finance system in the world. It has become a globally recognized and established ecosystem, and he added that since the lack of underlying assets and high volatility renders other cryptocurrencies unreliable, a physically backed token makes sense. We see a huge potential for digital precious metals. By partner with Aris, we can now use their blockchain platform to facilitate fractional gold ownership in Turkey. Wow. I'll read this quote and this other quote, and we'll move forward to the next article. People in Turkey are looking for something reliable and sustainable. Due to a centralized structure, it's not efficient for consumers to buy gold from an online platform provided by banks. And for Aga Boyan, the most logical next step is a digital product. Aga Boyan is also approved member of Borsa Istanbul, offering the infrastructure, market knowledge, and network of clients for us to expand further usability of digital gold and other precious metals in Turkey. So if you're from Istanbul, Turkey, Armenia, those places like that, I know there's some sort of line that can't be crossed with certain cultures over there. But I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think what's going on over there. If you're in these countries like Indonesia, like Dubai, I want to know what your thought process is with that. So if I can get some feedback from you folks in that area, if you folks are there, please leave me some information so I can research, kind of get some insight from you folks out that way, and pass it along to other people here in the states where I'm at. So anyway, this is French and Swiss central banks to test cross-border payments, CBDC payments, and many private tech and financial players are also involved in the project. This was June 10th, which was yesterday. The Bank of France and the Swiss National Bank have joined hands to launch the trial of cross-border transactions using central bank digital currencies. Announced on Thursday, the Bank of International Settlements Innovation Hub is a partner of the two central banks in the trial, which will be the first such kind in Europe. Additionally, a private consortium of companies, including Credit Suisse, Natixis, R3, as which we know, Six Digital Exchange, and UBS, led by the IT giant Accenture, which we know also about, are also involved in the trial. Dubbed the Project Jura, the two central banks will focus on wholesale transacting using a digital euro and a digital Swiss franc through a payment versus payment mechanism. So the Banque de France is convinced of the potential benefits of wholesale central bank digital currency to provide maximum security and efficiency in financial transactions, and opened last year an experimental program to make progress in this area, the Bank of France Deputy Governor Sylvie Goulard said. So they're accelerating the CBDC trials. Both the French and the Swiss central banks have been experimenting with the CBDC individually. The Bank of France became one of the first European central banks to test digital euros in real-world transactions with a private player. And in addition, the Swiss counterpart was involved in the CBDC development with the BIS under an initiative called Project Helvetia. So I guess if you click this link there, you can go there and check that out. So it's moving faster as far as the CBDCs, cross-border payments, and we all know how that works and how that's going to turn out. And then finally, first European physical gold ATM opens up in Prague, which is in the Czech Republic. This is June 10th, and here we go, folks. You got this gold ATM, and I would imagine these things are going to start popping up here in the United States as well. We already see the Bitcoin ATMs, and again, when you start seeing this, this let you know that you're going to get small microchips, but micro bars and things like that. It's going to be interesting when you get that coming out. 11 years ago, we reported Abu Dhabi's Emirates Palace Hotel had installed the world's first physical gold ATM. And today, goldseek.com's Peter Spina reports that the first physical gold bullion ATM in the Czech Republic has been launched in the center of Prague, with the company looking to add more in the near future. The ATM has been installed at the main entrance next to the other cash ATMs, and as you enter one of the main malls in the city center, which is this. I don't want to mess that up. I'm already messing up names, so please forgive me. Upon hearing of the Gold ATM's unveiling this morning in the Czech news, I had an extremely rare burst of excitement to go to a shopping mall and test it out. And as I confirmed by the company GoldBacked, I was their first client. The machine offers 3 options, but only 2 are in stock: a 1 gram gold bar, a 10 gram Agar Harris gold bar, and a 1 ounce bore. So the machine accepts cash only, euros or Czech notes, and you are not required to register your purchase with an ID or registering a phone number, but there is a limit for anonymous purchases, whatever the CZK euros, similar to laws in the USA, which is $10,000. The prices were very competitive to the 10 gram gold bars at other major Prague gold stores. 10 grams for 14,300 CZK, or 563 euros. And buying was fast and simple. You select which gold bar you want, then feed the machine banknotes and hit the purchase. So that's interesting. This is cool, and it just slides on right out there like that. And this is awesome, and I think that a lot of people would love this right here. I know I would actually most definitely use it. So you can watch the video there, see how that works out as far as that's concerned. And again, folks, if you guys are into precious metals like I am, do what you can. A lot of times, again, I like to go to the shops where you got antiques, you got different type of stuff. And again, I went down to Hermosa Beach, and I went back to that store this past weekend, last weekend, and not last weekend, but the weekday last week before I took off to Vegas. I went down there, and I bought $100 and something, like $115, $16 worth of stuff that are like, I got some Indian head nickels. I got, some pennies that are 1974 uncirculated, and I got other, real life silver, and the value of it is probably way more than $100 that I spent. So I'm in good shape, in a good position. But again, silver is my guy. I love silver. So when I talk to the silver dealer at APMEX, I make sure that I get some of those good products coming my way. And again, I try to do my best as far as adding every single month. Last month I did say I was going to purchase an order. I was not able to, but what I did realize and remember is that I went to the Goodwill, and there was these book. I'll show you a picture eventually on the next video. There was these book, these men that were casted with real silver, and it's like where you put it against a book where you keep the books together. So there's 2 things that look like they're pushing the books together. I'll show you. They're really unique. $5 a piece, and these things are, I don't know, maybe at least 5 ounces of silver a piece of how they've been molded. So again, if you are into your Goodwill, your places of that, I would highly recommend going in there, because you can find treasures, and I do. So anyway, guys, I want to end this video at this time. Thank you for coming back to watch the video, share the video, like the video, hit the thumbs up, the rumble button as well. And if you don't mind sharing it on your favorite platforms, it would be greatly appreciated. So anyway, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Have a great time. Do something fun, new, and exciting. Spend time with family, friends, and loved ones, and make sure you take care of those around you. God bless. Take care. And as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.